What's up, folks? It's Fuzz here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at a full $500 purple themed CSGO inventory. It does include knife and gloves. We're going to give you 3 different knife options as well, and then there's 26 skins in total as well outside of the knife and gloves. So it's pretty cracked for what we're going to get inside it. Make sure you hit the like button, enjoy, hit the subscribe button if you're here, and let's dive right into it. So I'll kick things off with the gloves first of all, which I already have on, which you can see. They're going to be the Broken Fang unhinged gloves. We're going to run for some field tested versions because they actually look kind of nice with the wear and they don't wear too badly at all. And then the first knife, which you can see here, is going to be a field tested Bowie knife for about $130. But field tested Bowie knife, ultraviolet. The wear is a minimal on it. You can see it's like small markings across the board, and this is actually super clean. Just to sort of clarify, as usual, for these $500 videos, we're trying to spend about $200-ish for the knife and glove combo, and this combo comes in at about $210 when you include the fees. The second knife is going to be a lovely blue steel survival knife. This is battle scarred because the blue steels, the more you go, the more wear they have, the more battle scarred they get, the more purple they start to look. This is about $217 for the combo of the knife and the gloves. Hello, good sir. Why interrupt? But this is a really nice combination. I do like the blue steel. Obviously, as for all the knives I'm showing, the types of knives, also you could go and get that skin in a different type if you want, providing it's in the budget. I'm just showing you like a nice example. And then the last knife option is going to be some shadow daggers freehands. These are in minimal wear, which look super clean in game. I think for like CS2, these are actually going to look amazing, and it's one of the few freehand knives I look at and I'm actually a big fan of because it is mostly purple. You're not getting hit with that like black handle of the knife. And also, if you are wondering why we want unhinged gloves, you really can't get purple gloves within a budget at all if it's this, so that's why you're rocking that color. Try to go as neutral as possible. But that's the 3 knives that you can choose from, and then also the gloves, and let's look at the rest of the weapons we have. So the Glock is going to be the lovely minimal wear Neo Noir. You'll see this a little bit through the video. The Neo Noir with those blacks, whites, pinky purples, blues is just a really clean option, and it looks brilliant in game. For the USP, I'm going to recommend you go for a purple DD pack. You can pick up a souvenir one if you want, which will probably be a little bit less in price, but this just looks insane in game, looks even better in CS2. And I've just been completely won over by this pistol. For the P250, it's going to be the Vino Primo. There's no other purple P250 options at all, which is a bit of a shame, but this one still ticks the box nice for us. I am going super cheap and cheerful when it comes to the 5.7 note and spending 20 cents on a flame test, which still just looks great in game. But the more budget-friendly spending on the other pistols means we can pick up a minimal wear Ocean Drive Desert Eagle, which looks insane. This is a mix of colors of like the oranges, the blues, and the pinks, but the core, I'd say the core is purple to be honest, and it looks stunning in game. For the Joe Brettes, it's going to be the Flora Carnivora. These just look incredibly nice. The sort of backdrop for it is like this sort of pastel pinky purple throughout. Then you get lots of purple coming through, but I'm going to say on like the beast on the weapon. And then to round off the pistols, the Tech 9 is going to be a field tested decimator. It's a brightness skin, so field test doesn't really matter too much. The core of this is blue, but it is that pinky purple at the end, so we're kind of sneaking it in. I do want to show all the SMGs next, so we are going to have a minimal wear ultraviolet for $1.91. You can see a little bit of wear on this, but overall it looks really nice. And for the MP9, it's going to be a nice factory new featherweight because you just can't get a purple MP9 without it costing a couple grand, so you're going to keep it neutral. The same thing applies for the MP7, which is why we go super cheap again for an armor core. Once more, just keeping it neutral when we can't find the actual theme color. For the P90, you're going to pick up a battle scarred Neo Queen for under $2. The more battle scarred this weapon is, the more purple it looks. It's a bit of an Easter egg, and I absolutely adore it. Over on the UMP, it's going to be a Moonrise. Obviously, for the Glock, we could have also gone for a Moonrise, but I went for a little bit of an upgrade. This is another cheap and cheerful skin. And then to round off the SMGs, we have a PP Bison Space Cat, and this is a skin I actually really like and wouldn't mind seeing applied to some rifles. For the M4A4, going a little bit different, not just diving down the Neo Noir route, which everyone I think wants to do for this. Instead, I'm going to go for a Dragon King. This is a skin that is this like core purple with a little bit of blue, and then the sort of the red palette of the dragon going through it. That you could also, obviously, you could have gone Neo Noir, you could have also gone for a Desolate Space here, but I'm a big fan of the Dragon King when you get it in a good float. For the A1S, much like the Tech 9, we're going to go for the Decimator, which is like a nearly 30, which is about $26 to pick up. There is an alternative to this, which is more budget friendly. You could get a Battle Scarred Night Terror for a few dollars, max few dollars, and it'll do the same effect as the P90 Neo Queen you saw. It will basically just turn it into purple. The AK in this case is lovely because it's going to be the Neon Rider in minimal wear. This skin just wins so much for me. The color palette is like a perfect color palette for me. It's fantastic in game. It's super bright. It's vibrant. And then I'm going to creep myself and you guys out with the FAMAS. We're going for a rapid eye movement, which is minimal wear, $4. The alternative is to get a pulse, but it's just that it's a little bit more pinky than it is purple. It does fit into both, so we're going for the creepy eyes. Speaking of the mix of pink and purple, the ill is going to be a chromatic aberration, minimal wear for $3.50. Now the last big skin is going to be a Neo Noir Op. This is factory new for under $40, which I really like, especially with the white scope. Obviously, much like the pistol, this is a white, black, pinky, purple, bluish skin. There are a couple of options. You could argue the Sun and Leo's purple, and then the other option would be a chromatic aberration, which is pinky purple too. So kind of take your pick. The chromatic aberration is very similarly priced. The Scout, we're going to have the Turbo Peak, which is a really lovable Scout. I've gone off it a little bit, but it is without a doubt the best purple option. For the final rifles, we're going to have a AUG Death by Puppy, minimal wear, just under $7. AUGs really don't have any purple skins. This one isn't crazy purple, but you do get like pinky blues throughout and a little bit of purple, a bit on, I think, on the backdrop. So it's either this or a default AUG. The SG is going to be a Pulse, which, like we mentioned for the FAMAS, is that mix of pinky purple, so it definitely works. The only other option is Ultraviolet, which is kind of like crazy price for the SG. MP7, we keep it neutral again with a Swag 7 because there aren't really any purple Mag 7s that exist. The XM is going to be the Ziggy, which is a pattern-based skin as far as I'm aware, so make sure you're picking up one that actually has more of this purple than green, at least in certain parts of the gun. Now, skin that I didn't know exists, because there's always one in these videos, that I'm surprised is this cheap. This is the Nova EXO factory new for, like, literally 20 cents. I don't know why. I think because it's a whitey silver with purple, I just assumed it would be more. And then you guys are surely going to love that I'm spending $7.50 of the budget to round things off for a sawed-off Kiss Love. This is much more collector item than usual in game, but it does look really good and fits the purple inventory. So depending on which knife and glove combo you want for, obviously it's the same gloves to change knife, this combination total would be anywhere between $498 and $505. So we're well within the buffer. Yeah, so the savings would be anywhere between $128 and $148. And that's because we use third-party sites to buy skins in general, especially when they get this expensive. So if you bought it off Steam Market, pretty much, you'd be spending $640. But if you go and buy it around third-party sites, you're paying about You're paying $140 less, roughly, and that's taking fees into consideration. So, as always, please let me know which one was your favourite in the comments down below. Let me know what sort of themes and or budgets you'd like to see next as well. I'm always happy to try and tailor the content around what you guys would like to see. But that's going to be me for today, guys. So make sure you hit the like button if you enjoy it. Hit the subscribe button if you're around here. Thank you very much for watching, as always. And we'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.